My child, from the very beginning, God has been watching the way your heart tries to understand someone whose actions and words don't always align. You have been sensing something behind the surface, something hidden beneath the soft tones, the warm gestures, the affectionate words, and the moments that felt meaningful. There is a part of you that wants to believe everything is genuine, and another part that feels something is off, something unspoken, something not fully revealed. You have tried to quiet these doubts, thinking maybe you are overthinking, maybe you are being too sensitive, maybe you just need to trust more. But those quiet alerts in your spirit were not random. They were not insecurity. They were not imagination. They were God whispering that there is more beneath what you see. He has been acting loving, but God sees the truth. God sees what people hide. God sees what people bury beneath charm, attention, or subtle emotional performances. God sees when someone uses affection to mask uncertainty. God sees when someone creates emotional closeness but guards their real intentions. God sees when someone wants access to your heart without offering the honesty your soul deserves. And God is about to reveal everything, not to destroy you, not to break your hope, but to protect you, strengthen you, and free you from any false illusion. There is a truth that has been concealed, intentionally or unintentionally, and God is exposing it because He refuses to let you walk blindly into emotional disappointment. He refuses to let you invest your heart into someone whose intentions are not aligned with His plan for you. He refuses to let you be misled by words that sound loving but are not backed by genuine commitment, genuine integrity, or genuine spiritual alignment. God knows how deeply you love. He knows how sincerely you give. He knows the purity of your intentions. And He will not allow anyone to take advantage of that purity. This person presents love in a way that looks good on the surface. They know how to say the right things, how to create certain moments, how to offer comfort at just the right times, how to make you feel seen, heard, or desired. But beneath their external affection lies truth that they have not fully confronted within themselves. They are emotionally inconsistent because their heart is not fully aligned. They pull close and push away because they are unsure about their own intentions. They show affection but hide responsibility. They offer sweet words but avoid deep clarity. And God is saying, you deserve truth, and it is coming. You have been patient. You have been understanding. You have given them space to reveal themselves. You have read between the lines, hoping that their hidden heart would eventually show itself. But God has watched the way you carry emotional uncertainty. God has seen how it affects you. God has seen how you replay conversations in your mind, trying to figure out what is real. God has seen how your spirit picks up signals that your heart wishes it could ignore. And now God is stepping in because the season of confusion is ending. There are things this person feels but refuses to confront. They may enjoy the attention they receive from you without realizing how deeply it affects you. They may love feeling valued by you while still keeping themselves detached enough to avoid accountability. They may give you just enough affection to keep you hopeful but never enough commitment to give you security. God is watching this, and He is not pleased when someone plays with your emotions, intentionally or unintentionally. He is not pleased when someone presents love they do not intend to maintain. He is not pleased when someone occupies space in your heart without honoring it, and so He is revealing the truth. Not because He wants to punish them, but because He wants to protect you. God's love for you is too deep to let you walk blindfolded into emotional traps. His protection is too strong to let you keep believing in something that does not hold the substance your spirit longs for. His care for your future is too intentional to let someone with shaky intentions have access to your heart. There is a divine shaking happening in this connection. God is shaking away illusions. He is shaking away confusion. He is shaking away the emotional fog that made you question yourself. He is shaking away the comfort you built around someone who was not fully honest with their intentions. And this shaking is not meant to make you afraid, it is meant to make you aware. This person is feeling the pressure of this shift. They can feel that what once worked is no longer working. They can feel that the half-truths they lived in are starting to come apart. They can feel that you are no longer as easily influenced by their affection because your spirit is awakening. They can feel that the emotional control they once held is slipping because God is breaking it. They can feel that their inconsistency is being exposed. They can feel that the truth they avoided is now chasing them. God is forcing clarity. He is pushing truth to the surface. He is giving you signs you cannot ignore. You may notice changes in their behavior, hesitation, distance, emotional discomfort, because the truth is becoming heavier. The mask is becoming harder to maintain. The facade is starting to crack. The intentions they tried to hide are becoming more visible. And God is allowing this because He wants you to see what He has already seen. You may feel disappointment at first when the revelation comes. You may feel a sting because you wanted this to be real. You hoped the love they showed was genuine. You believed that their warmth meant something deep. But God is reminding you, disappointment is better than deception. Temporary heartbreak is better than long-term emotional entanglement with someone who is not aligned with your destiny. Truth may hurt for a moment, but deception destroys slowly. But understand this, just because God is revealing their true intentions does not mean all of it is negative. Some parts of their heart may carry real affection for you, but not enough courage, not enough commitment, not enough clarity. They may care for you deeply but not the way you deserve, not in a way that leads to growth, not in a way that brings peace. They may be emotionally immature, spiritually unprepared, or internally conflicted. And God is showing you this so that you can discern wisely. God is also turning your heart inward. He is reminding you of your worth, your value, your identity. He is reminding you of the kind of love He wants for you, love rooted in truth, not confusion, love rooted in sincerity, not performance, love rooted in commitment, not emotional convenience. You are meant for a relationship that honors your soul, not one that keeps you guessing. You are meant for someone whose intentions align with their actions. You are meant for someone who loves with clarity, not chaos. The revelation coming to you will set you free. It will clear the fog. It will pull you out of emotional limbo. It will allow you to see with clarity what your heart could only sense. It will give you the strength to make the decision God wants you to make, whether to stay, to step back, to release, or to wait for something better aligned. God is not revealing this truth to break you. He is revealing it to protect you from a future heartbreak that you cannot see yet. He is revealing it to align you with someone whose heart will match yours. He is revealing it because He loves you too much to let you settle for surface-level affection. You have strength inside you that you have not used yet. You have wisdom you have not fully recognized. You have spiritual discernment that is awakening in ways you didn't expect. And once the truth is revealed, you will step into a version of yourself that is more confident, more grounded, more clear, more aligned with God's plan for your heart. This season is ending. The truth is unfolding. And once it comes, you will understand why God waited for the perfect moment. There is a moment in every spiritual journey where God pulls back the curtain, not gradually, not softly, but with a clarity that leaves no room for confusion. You are approaching that moment now. Everything that has felt uncertain, everything that has felt inconsistent, everything that has lingered somewhere between hope and disappointment is being brought to a point of truth. You have carried the emotional weight of trying to read someone who behaves like they care but moves like they're conflicted. You have tried to make sense of feelings that were shown to you one day and hidden the next. You have tried to hold on to hope while battling quiet fears that something was wrong. God saw all of it. God saw how much effort you put into understanding someone who didn't fully understand themselves. This person's behavior has affected you more deeply than they realize. They may not know how many nights you replayed their words, wondering if they meant them. They may not realize how many times you tried to give them the benefit of the doubt even when your spirit felt uneasy. They may not understand how hard you worked to believe in the version of them they showed you, not the version they hid. And they definitely don't see how much inner strength it took for you to stay patient, loving, and hopeful in the middle of mixed signals. God has watched your heart give without being given to fully. He has watched you be loyal without receiving loyalty. He has watched you be honest while someone else hesitated to give you the same truth. And He is not letting that pattern continue. When God steps in like this, it is always for a reason. It means the situation has reached a point where divine intervention is required. And that is exactly what is happening. God is intervening because this connection has reached the threshold where truth can no longer be delayed. This person has been comfortable hiding behind partial honesty. They have been comfortable giving you enough affection to keep you close but withholding the emotional clarity that would make you feel secure. They have been comfortable letting you wonder, letting you guess, letting you interpret their actions while they avoided taking responsibility for their intentions. But God is disrupting that comfort. He is placing a heaviness in their spirit that they cannot shake. He is placing restlessness in their heart that forces them to confront themselves. They may not know it's God, but they feel it. Something is pushing them, something is exposing them, something is calling them out of the shadows they hid in. Their true intentions, good or bad, are rising to the surface. God is not revealing only their feelings, He is revealing their motives, their emotional maturity, their capacity, their sincerity. This is deeper than just liking you or pretending to. This is about whether their intentions align with who you are, with what you deserve, and with where God is taking you. This revelation is exposing everything: their honesty, their intentions, their weakness, their fear, their desire, their contradictions. You may feel their shift before they ever speak. You may sense discomfort in their tone. You may hear hesitation in their words. You may notice distance in their energy. You may feel something unraveling in the connection. That is God loosening the grip of illusion. That is God lifting the emotional veil so you can finally see clearly. You won't have to guess what they mean anymore because their true intentions will reveal themselves through their behavior, through their decisions, through the ways they show up, or fail to show up, at this stage. And here is what God wants you to understand: clarity is a blessing even when it hurts. Truth is a gift even when it disappoints. God would rather you face a painful truth now than a devastating heartbreak later. He would rather you see someone's real intentions today than waste years believing in intentions that were never solid. He would rather give you closure than confusion, revelation than illusion, direction than emotional paralysis. But do not think this revelation is coming to shame you. It is not coming to make you regret caring. It is not coming to make you feel foolish for loving. Everything you gave came from a pure heart, and God honors purity. He rewards sincerity. He protects those who love honestly. Your love was not a mistake. Your openness was not a weakness. Your trust was not wasted. You learned. You grew. You awakened spiritually. And now, you are stepping into a season where your heart will no longer be played with. God is preparing you to receive love that matches your heart. Love that is stable. Love that is honest. Love that is transparent. Love that doesn't pretend. Love that doesn't confuse. Love that doesn't hide behind affection while withholding intention. Love that is guided by God's hand, not human insecurity, and for you to receive that love, God must first remove the emotional fog caused by someone who acted loving but refused to fully commit. He is not doing this to punish them, He is doing it to elevate you. Because sometimes God closes doors not because the door is evil, but because the door is too small for who you are becoming. And sometimes God exposes intentions not because the person is your enemy, but because they are not your destiny. The revelation coming to you will likely surprise you in the way it unfolds. It may come through a sudden shift in their attitude, a confession, a moment of honesty, or even through silence that speaks louder than words. Whatever form it takes, you will know instantly that God is behind it. You will feel clarity. You will feel closure. You will feel peace where there used to be uncertainty. You will feel strength where there used to be doubt. You will feel God's presence guiding your next step, and after the revelation, something beautiful will begin, the rebuilding of your emotional clarity. You will find yourself breathing easier. You will find your heart releasing old attachments. You will find your mind quieting down. You will find your spirit feeling lighter. This is not just the end of confusion, this is the restoration of your emotional freedom. And God is also showing me this: you have doubted yourself far more than you have doubted Him. You kept asking, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I'm overthinking. But God says, no. You saw correctly. You felt correctly. What you sensed was me speaking to you. Because the truth is this: when someone's heart is pure toward you, your spirit is at peace. But when someone's intentions are divided, unclear, or conflicted, your spirit becomes restless. That restlessness isn't anxiety. It isn't insecurity. It is discernment. It is God protecting you before pain reaches you. God has been whispering to you in ways you didn't realize. That sudden discomfort, that small hesitation, that moment where you felt something was off even though nothing was wrong, that wasn't random, that was God. He has been letting you feel the truth before He shows it externally. And the reason God is stepping in now is because you have reached a place where your heart is too precious to be mishandled again. You have healed too much to go back to old wounds. You have grown too much to shrink for someone who isn't willing to rise. And you have prayed too sincerely to be misled by someone who only gives half-hearted emotions. So God is about to shift something, not just in Him, but in you. God is about to remove the confusion, wipe away the fog, and give you clarity so sharp that you won't be able to unsee the truth once it's revealed. And here's what you need to understand deeply: some people don't deceive you because they are evil, they deceive you because they are afraid of losing you. But fear doesn't make a person faithful, fear doesn't make a person honest, fear doesn't make a person love right. Sometimes fear only produces inconsistency, mixed signals, and emotional instability, and God says, I am not allowing confusion in your life anymore. You're stepping into a season where intentions will not be blurred, feelings will not be half-expressed, promises will not be empty. And love will not be something you have to guess. God is removing every counterfeit connection that drains your energy and replacing it with people who carry truth, loyalty, and alignment. Because He knows your heart is pure, He knows your love is sincere, He knows your intentions are honest, and He refuses to let someone treat your heart casually. This next revelation may not come in the way you expect. It may come through a conversation. It may come through a situation. It may come through something He says, or something He fails to say. It may come through what He does, or what He avoids doing. But when it comes, you will know instantly, this is God showing me the truth. And you won't be confused, you won't be torn, you won't feel weak, you will feel empowered, because God never reveals the truth to break you. He reveals the truth to protect you, elevate you, align you, and free you. And now God is bringing you into the final stage of this revelation, the stage where what was hidden becomes clear, what was confusing becomes simple, and what was uncertain becomes undeniable. God is saying, you are not stepping into heartbreak. You are stepping into truth. And truth, even when it's heavy, is always a blessing. Truth keeps you from wasting time. Truth keeps you from investing in someone who doesn't value you. Truth keeps you from building a future with someone who never planned to stay. Truth protects your destiny, your self-worth, and your emotional peace. God loves you too much to let you be deceived by mixed intentions. You have prayed for clarity. You have cried for direction. You have asked God, silently and openly, show me if this is real. Show me who He truly is. Show me if I'm safe with Him. Show me what I can't see. And God heard you. He didn't ignore your tears. He didn't overlook your confusion. He didn't dismiss your pain. He took your prayer seriously, because your heart matters to Him more than you realize. So now, God is stepping in with a divine interruption. This interruption may feel sudden, but it is purposeful. It may feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary. It may feel emotional, but it is transformative. For too long, you tried to understand Him. You tried to excuse His inconsistency. You tried to hold on to the connection, believing it would get better. But God says, I am not calling you to carry a relationship I did not design. If someone's love requires you to suffer silently, it is not from God. If someone's affection keeps changing day to day, it is not God's peace. If someone's words sound sweet but their actions remain empty, it is not God's alignment. If someone values your presence only when it benefits them, it is not kingdom love. God is not trying to punish him. God is not trying to punish you. God is trying to protect you both by exposing the truth, because sometimes, exposure is mercy. Sometimes, revelation is healing. Sometimes, the truth is the reset you needed to break a cycle you didn't know you were trapped in. And after this revelation comes, something powerful will shift in you. You will become stronger. You will become wiser. You will become clearer about what you deserve. You will stop accepting half-love. You will stop chasing clarity from someone who enjoys keeping you confused. You will stop apologizing for expecting honesty, transparency, effort, and loyalty. God is about to restore something inside you: confidence, discernment, joy, peace, self-love, and spiritual authority. And listen carefully. After the truth is revealed, you will not beg anyone to stay. You will not chase anyone who walks away. You will not question your worth. You will not feel broken. Instead, you will feel an overwhelming sense of freedom, because the moment God reveals the truth, the weight you've been carrying in your chest will lift, the tension you couldn't explain will dissolve, and the peace you've been praying for will fill your heart so fully that you'll finally understand why God allowed things to unfold the way they did. God is not taking something from you, He is making room for real love, room for sincerity, room for consistency, room for someone whose intentions don't shift like the wind, room for a person whose love doesn't confuse your soul, room for divine alignment. And when that person comes, their actions will match their words, their effort will match their emotions, and their heart will match their promises. But before that blessing arrives, God must clear out what was never secure. This revelation is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your clarity, healing, and breakthrough. So take a deep breath, prepare your heart, strengthen your spirit, because what God is about to show you will change how you see everything, and once the truth comes, you will never settle for less again.